بمناسبة عيد الميلاد ورأس السنة المجيدة، Somerset Family Medicine SFM والدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو نيل جدو وفريقه الطبي يتمنى لكم عيد سعيد وسنة جديدة مليئة بالصحة والازدهار. نشكركم لإتاحة الفرصة لنا لتلبية احتياجاتكم الطبية على مدار العام. Somerset Family Medicine SFM Dr. Neil Jaddu and his staff wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a new year full of health and prosperity. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to take care of your medical needs throughout the year.
أعزائي المستمعين، أهلا وسهلا بكم في برنامج الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو. بمناسبة عيد رأس السنة، فارتأى الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو أن يكون معنا دكتورات اثنين، طبيبات اثنين، الدكتورة زينور من تركيا، وراح تتحدث لنا عن شغلات كثيرة عن التخفيض الوزن. Welcome doctor.
Thank you.
وأيضا معانا الدكتورة عالية من كولورادو اللي راح تتحدث لنا عن الكثير من المنتل هيلث والحالات الصحية للناس للأشخاص. Welcome Dr. Alieh.
Thank you Mr. Saher and Dr. Jaddu for inviting us here.
Okay. طبعا راح نبدي مع الدكتورة عالية. راح نبدي, we will start with you and ask you some questions about the mental health.
Sure.
Our first question is, how does someone know if they have a mental health condition? كيف يعرف الشخص عن حالته الصحية? Yes, go ahead.
So mental health conditions can look different for everyone. So it can be very hard to self-diagnose.
يعني كل الصعب أنه واحد يشخص تشخيص ذاتي. Yes.
So it's important to visit your doctor to get a formal diagnosis.
وزيارة الطبيب هي شغلة جدا ضرورية حتى أنه هو يشخص حالتك الصحية.
I would 100% recommend Dr. Jaddu.
Okay, what are they?
So some common signs that you can look for are some sleep changes, whether it's too much or too little.
يتغير مواعيد النوم مالتك، يعني تصير نومتك قلقة، قليلة، كثيرة.
Concentration issues.
وأيضا كثير من يعني شغلات الأخرى، التغييرات اللي تصير. نعم.
Lack of interest in things you used to love.
واكو اشياء انت تحبها راح تتخربط عندك الشغله.
Appetite changes.
وايضا تغيير في الشهيه.
Feeling like you're less than or feeling worthless.
وتشعر انه دائما انت اقل من حالتك، يعني من صحتك يا.
And thoughts of self-harm.
وايضا الاذى الذاتي، يعني انه انت تاذي نفسك في بعض الأحيان. فهي هذه الأعراض اللي تصير بالشخص اللي عنده هذه mental health conditions. Okay, once you have received a diagnosis, where do you start your journey to happiness? كيف أنت من تشعر أنه عندك نوع من الكآبة، نقدر نقول، شلون تبدي أنت تعالج صحتك حتى تصير أنت سعيد.
So when you first start your treatment journey, you may feel overwhelmed, especially after receiving news that you have, some issues up top.
Yes, okay.
And so the best first step you want to do is to visit your doctor, and he or she will determine the right path for you.
يعني أنت بالنسبة لك من تشعر بهالقضايا هذه، أهم شيء أنه أنت تزور طبيبك. Family doctor?
Yes, family.
طبيب العائلة. طبيب العائلة هو اللي يشوف صحتك، يشوف قضايا أنت حالتك، تشخيصك، كل هالقضايا راح يعرفها هو دكتور العائلة اللي أنت يمه. Yes. So what else?
Yep. And so
how you
Sure.
go to your journey for happiness?
Sure. So when you visit your doctor, you're going to be given some options for a
Yes.
treatment.
What do you think? What are your options if someone visits you?
Yes. So there's always medications that you can take, but
دول اللي رغبة.
yep, some people opt out of medication, and so you can do therapy.
في بعض الأحيان تحتاج الثيرابي.
There's also group therapy.
Yes.
You can talk to social workers. And nowadays, actually, they have apps that you can use.
There's apps you
Yes,
can use.
on your
Okay,
on
go
your
ahead.
phone that you can use whenever you're in need.
طبعا موجودة في التليفونات. طبعا الاب ستور تقدر انت بالنسبة لك اكو ابس تعلمك تفهمك treat you how to act. Right?
Yes, and it keeps you motivated. If you're having a hard time, it helps you keep up with habits, sort of.
With your habits.
Yes,
Yeah.
with good habits. Yes.
Good habits.
Yes, good habits only.
يعني نعم. Okay, how do I keep up with the long treatment process? يعني بالمدة الطويلة. Yes.
So as we were talking about, habits are definitely the key.
What do you prefer to people? What do you tell them? What kind, if they love something, to continue in that thing, like before their health go
Yes. So
bad or
yes. So so if somebody enjoys something, they should continue doing that.
إذا واحد يحب الشغلة يستمر بيها.
I think the best first step to take is to start small. So whether it be a medication or therapy.
بالبداية الدواء طبعا أول شيء، بعدين الثيرابي، وبعدين أنت تستمر إنه بالأعمال اللي أنت تحبها.
Yes, choose the one that you'd like to start with first.
أي شيء أنت اللي تختاره بالبداية، احتمال تختار إنه الثيرابي، بس the medicine he have to. Or
I think it's up to the doctor. Yes.
It's option from the doctor.
Yes.
الدكتور هو اللي يوصف لك الدواء، يقول لك استعمل الدواء أولا. نعم.
Yes.
Okay. How do I keep? I said for the long treatment process.
Yes. So how to keep up?
Yes.
Yep. So starting small, and then once you've established a habit of one thing, then you move on to your next goal.
First of all, okay. You mean you prefer therapy?
So yes, I do have a history of mental health conditions.
You have to.
Yes.
What, you lost someone you love, or what?
Yeah, there's that.
From your family?
Yes, there's that, and yes, I did go through therapy, and it was hard in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to open up to someone you just met. So it took a little bit to open up.
How long it took from you?
For me, it took maybe like
a year.
No,
more
to open up to the therapist. It took me like 2 months.
2 months only.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
And then after that, spilling out my thoughts and letting out my feelings, I got better, and I also took medication.
Okay, now you are training with in the doctor's office, Dr. Jiddu's office. How long you have been there?
4 weeks now.
Oh, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
He's my favorite already.
You love it. How
I
long
do.
do you stay there?
This is my last week. Last week.
Yeah. Oh God. Last
I know.
week, this is the reason he told you go
Yes.
to stage.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm here. Thanks, Dr. Jiddu.
Okay. If someone want to change the scene, how long should one expect before change the
before they
scene? Yeah.
see or before they feel happy? I think it depends on the person themselves.
Depends on
yes.
person himself. Yeah.
So treatment is not for mental health is not a one size fits all. It depends on the individual and whether or not they want to, seek out therapy or take their medications on a daily basis. If they don't do that, then of course it's going to take longer.
it will take longer.
Yes.
If he don't take care of himself.
Exactly.
You know?
So it's really up to you.
To the person.
Yep, exactly.
person.
So habits are essential.
What do you think in these? Now I will go to another.
Sure.
Question. Now, the life is so difficult now.
Yes. Yep.
This affects the mental health.
Oh yes, especially after COVID.
After COVID.
Yes. Everybody, the significance for mental health conditions has shot through the roof. And we now even have in medicine more people applying into becoming a psychiatrist and a therapist because of these rise in rates. And it's really sad, but luckily, everyone's more aware of mental health conditions, and so we're more able to treat these.
Because most of the people, they don't want to go to the doctor because the mental health.
Exactly. A lot of people feel ashamed and embarrassed. Yep.
But what do you advise them?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. He's doctor.
Yep. They're doctors. I promise you, they've seen worse. They're not there to judge you.
And everything is secret.
Yes, everything's secret. It's confidential. We're trained to be very open, and we always want to hear your side of the story, and we're here to help you.
طبعا دائما الشخص اللي عنده المنتل هيلث اللي يصير عنده نوع من القضايا النفسية، النسيان، he forget things or something like that، فيخاف أو يستحي يروح للطبيب. فهذا غلط طبعا. احتمال يعني حتى لسوء الحالة مالتك الطبيب أطباء، إن كان طبيب العائلة وإن كان طبيب النفسي، هذا بالنسبة له أنت من تروح له كصديق، ما يعتبرك مريض هو، لأنه هو كل القضايا هذه هي قضايا سرية جدا. مستحيل أنه الطبيب يطلع أسرار المريض مالته. هذا الشيء لازم إن إحنا نعرفه كلنا. يعني هذا الشيء خلي نكون 100% مطمئنين. فدكتورة عالية تقول لا تستحي، روح للطبيب اعتيادي، لأنه الطبيب حافظ السر مالتك. Okay, what are now the top 3 mental health activities that someone can start on New Year's Day now, because the new year and 2024, I think, what do you advise people and tell them what are the top 3 mental health activities?
So there are things you can do on a daily basis during the year of 2024 if you truly want to be happy by the end. So number one thing, and I'm sure this is all on the top of your list, is to exercise. And Dr. Zennur will go more in detail about that soon. So exercise, yes. Even if it's 30 minutes a day, walking outside, dancing, going for a swim. Going for a swim. Maybe not now,
even if it's winter.
Inside pool.
Inside pool.
Exercise at least 30 minutes a day will definitely help boost your mood.
It will help.
Yes, it'll help a lot. More than you think.
More?
Yes. Trust me. Yes. So that's number 1.
Yes.
Number 2 is actually sleep. So
sleep.
Yes. So earlier we talked about how sleep is a common sign of a mental health condition. And so if you can get a good sleep routine, have a bedtime, a set bedtime and a set wake up time, it can help your mental health recharge. Yes, you're going to recharge your battery every day so you can feel better. Yes, there's battery. Charge it up.
باتري يقدر يسوي لك شارج. يعني شارج شنو؟ انت بالنسبه لك تنظم نفسك النوم مالتك، تنظم القعده مالتك، تنظم كل القضايا مالتك اللي انت تخطط لها.
Yep. So we have exercise and then sleep. And so number 3 would be to make time for yourself. And I
Be happy.
Yes, be happy.
If he can't be happy, what can he do?
Exactly. And so I know some people with mental health conditions have trouble doing the things that they love. And I would recommend trying again. You had a passion there before. It's still there. So try again, do the things you love, enjoy the simple pleasures, and I promise you'll be happy after it all.
What about love?
Ooh, love. If it makes you happy, go for it. Yes. I love love. So yes, I
love and love and love. This
yes,
is the main
love
thing,
always.
Right?
Love always.
Love. That's great.
Yes.
Oh, you are laughing. Last words for your advice. Last advice to our listeners now, and we are turning to 2024. Yeah.
Yes. So with 2024 coming up in a few days, and with mental health being a huge issue nowadays, I advise you to leave a lot of your issues in 2023 behind.
Throw them out.
Yep. They're last year's issues. We're going into a new year. Start fresh. Start on your resolution list, and don't jump off. Keep going. You're gonna get there. I
نصيحة
believe in you.
الدكتورة عالية تقول 2024 استقبلها استقبال حلو، انسى كل القضايا اللي صارت في 2023 وقبلها، ابدي حياة جديدة، ابدي اضحك، حب، روح، تعال، go parties, go
party.
go everywhere, right?
Yes, do whatever makes you happy.
سوي كل شيء اللي انت يسويك سعيد، يعني يشعرك بالسعادة. هذا الشيء اللي نتمنى لكم. طبعا نتمنى انه 2024 تكون سنة خير، سنة بركة. This is what we hope for 2024. And now we will jump to زينور. زينور طبعا ايضا دكتورة من تركيا. الدكتورة زينور من تركيا، وراح تحدثنا طبعا راس السنة الكل تشوفون انه الاكلات الكثيرة والقعدات الحلوة، فواحد يشتهي ما يعرف ايش ياكل كل شيء. Dr. Zennur, I have many questions and you will answer. 2024 is coming, and 31st is New Year's Eve. Everybody, they invite you and the gathering of your family and your friends, and eat a lot. Yes. You know that, right?
Yes.
Different kind of dishes, and you love everything. We Iraqi people, we eat, what do we eat?
Red meat.
Red meat, and what else? We eat pacha, what's
pacha? Yes, pacha.
You heard about it. You heard dolma.
Dolma. I love dolma. Yes.
Dolma, yes. And pacha and everything. They eat a lot. This is the reason. But you are here now to tell us how we can take care of ourselves, and what makes losing weight important. يعني تخفيض الوزن ايضا مرتبط بشغلات الاكل الكثير، فاحنا بالنسبه لنا حتى لن نكثر بالاكل في ليله راس السنه، وايضا بالايام اللي تليها او قبلها اللي هي كلها اعياد. Yes, what makes losing weight important? شنو اللي المهم في تخفيف الوزن؟
Losing as low as 5% of body weight is associated with reducing health problems.
Yes.
Obesity is associated with a lot of health risk.
يعني كلها هذه مرتبطة بالصحة. الوزن تقول losing as much as 5%. يعني تخسر 5% أقل شيء من البادي ويت، يعني الوزن اللي أنت عندك إياه. Okay, what do you define BMI?
BMI is one of the commonly used screening tool to assess the body weight and health risk. And it is calculated by dividing your weight.
The weight.
Okay,
by. Let me write it. الوزن.
Dividing your weight.
الوزن, yes.
By
what?
By square of your height in meters.
مربع الطول بالمتر. Yes.
Then you have your body mass index.
بعدين راح تعرف انت ايش قد انه يكون وزنك. Some people they are overweight. What's the overweight? Overweight is like over this the number, the result of this number.
The result of this number.
Yes. How much?
Yes.
How much more than the result of this month will be like overweight?
Overweight between 24.9 to 24.5 to 29.9.
Yes.
Called overweight.
That means how many? 30 pounds? 30, 40 pounds more?
That's BMI.
BMI.
The more than 30 classified as obesity.
أكثر منه راح يصير راح يصير ارتفاع بالوزن. نعم. What can we do to lose weight?
We can actually there are several treatment for obesity, but it is best to talk to your primary physician. He can guide you about how to lose weight.
تتكلم مع الطبيب مالتك حتى يفهمك إنه أنت شلون تخسر وزن. Yeah.
First, I recommend the eating healthy food.
أكل غذاء صحي.
And exercising.
وطبعا تمارين. How long exercise?
Actually, if
a day. How many hours a day or how many minutes a day?
A week. Actually, if you do 150 minutes a week, moderate exercise.
ساعتين ونص بالأسبوع.
Like walking, brisk walking.
مشي.
Hiking. Or bicycling.
A bicycle, you mean
riding bicycle
outside or home's bicycle? There's for
both. It can be both.
نعم. استعمال الدراجة الهوائية. نعم.
This has to be 150 minutes a week.
150 دقيقة بالأسبوع، يعني ساعتين ونصف بالأسبوع. Yes.
If they have at home like any anything
بالبيت فشي مال تمارين
any other
yes.
Any like elliptical or other machines they have.
ما أكو مكاين كثيرة ومعظم أبناء جاليتنا عندهم بالبيوتهم. They
can use if they have those, they can do more vigorous exercise. If they have more vigorous
more than 150 minutes a week.
No, with the vigorous exercise, 75 minutes is enough.
Every day?
Minutes a week.
A week?
75 minutes only? A week. If it's vigorous exercise, if they sweat.
يعني لما يعرق يعني.
If they sweat, like it's jogging, if they jog. Not walking. Walking is 150 minutes
مشي
a week.
150 دقيقة يعني ساعتين ونص بالأسبوع.
Jogging is the 75.
7 to 5 minutes, yeah. Okay, what type of food you prefer them to eat?
Actually, the healthy, if they want to stay healthy, they have to stay away from sugar, simple sugar.
No.
Fast food. avoid
يعني
fast food.
الشكر لا، الاكل مال جانك فود لا، اللي ماكدونالدز والبرجر كينج it's all
yes, junk food.
food,
And sweetened beverages.
والحلويات الزايده، وايضا البيبسي and coke.
Yes. And also I recommend limiting their saturated fat, means the oils that is solid in room temperature, like margarines, butter, limiting those
بالنسبه
oils.
الزبده وهالقضايا تقليلها، يعني limited,
like less than 10%.
Less than 10% of what you eat always.
Yes.
يعني من تاكل انت مثلا 100% مثلا تاكل الزبده، تاكل 10% منها.
Less than 10% of their total calories.
يعني انت okay, how many calories?
The calories based on the individual different based on
say someone have like 50 pounds over, how much he have to eat calories?
It's a healthy person usually around 2,000 a healthy
2,000.
person, but it can change from person to person based on what kind of disease they have, if they are pregnant, like it can change based on
المريض شكل، اللي عنده وزن زايد شكل، كل واحد الكالوريز ضمن، يعني الدكتور هو اللي يوصف لك. The doctor will decide whatever he needs. How many calories okay, what about bread and rice?
Bread, I recommend 100% whole grain.
Whole grain.
Bread.
bread. Whole wheat.
Whole wheat. Whole grain.
Grain. Yeah. What else?
And also, I recommend no added salt. I mean, limit added salt.
ملح قلل يعني let make it as less as you can.
Yes.
نعم.
Yes.
أقل شيء اللي تقدر أنه الملح. أكو ناس ما يقدر بلا ملح، يعني إذا ما يأكل ملح ما يرتاح.
Yes.
There's a lot of people they want salt, you know.
Yes.
They love. Yeah.
And decrease red meat.
تقليل اللحوم الحمراء.
Yes. For rice, I would like to say brown rice is better.
نعم، الأسمر، الرز الأسمر مو الأبيض. Yeah.
Also, the exercise we talked about, and also there are other things. If the exercise or diet fails, there are other treatments like medications.
Okay, why losing weight is so important? Why?
Because,
this is the last question.
Yes.
And because we are over right now.
Because it is associated with the obesity, which is defined as a BMI over 30, is related to so many medical conditions such as diabetes, the high blood pressure, stroke, sleep apnea, depression, anxiety, osteoarthritis, cancer, some type of cancer.
طبعا شغلة الوزن الزايد، عدم النوم اعتيادي، انه حتى شخير، snoring,
sleep apnea.
sleep apnea, snoring. كثير من الناس لما يخفض وزنه راح يشوف انه ما يضوجون منه، بعد ماكو شخير يروح الشخير، يروح القضايا كلها تروح. فننصحكم طبعا في هذه السنة أنه تقللون من كل هالقضايا هذه حتى تبقى صحتكم وصحتكم في 2024 تكون أحسن. Last words. What do you advise people? Again, last few words.
In the new year, I recommend them to increase their diet, more rich in vegetables, fruits. Instead of having pastries, they can use fruits as dessert.
يعني قد ما تقدر الفواكه وأيضا الفيجيتابلز الخضروات نعم كلها yes.
And as we spoke, they increase their whole grain, 100% whole wheat bread, and also they have, instead of having butter, they can use olive oil.
Yes. يعني مكان ما تستعملون الزبدة استعملوا هذا الدهن الصحي.
And exercise is so important.
Exercise.
Always.
طبعا thank you Dr. Zennur and thank you Dr. Alieh.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
مستمعينا الأكارم مشاهدينا الأعزاء كنا في برنامج الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو. تحياتنا إلى الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو، وكانوا معنا الدكتورة زينور اللي هي من تركيا، وأيضا الدكتورة عالية من كولورادو. نلتقيكم الأسبوع القادم إن شاء الله مستمعينا، وحلقة جديدة إن شاء الله. إلى اللقاء يا أحلى الأصدقاء.